Hello, welcome to Lackluster Reactions. I am your Lackluster Reactor, here for another episode of Higurashi Sotsu. This time, episode 11, which is part 5 of the Curse Revealing Arc. Today, I'm doing another live reaction just as it premieres on Japanese TV. The reason I'm doing this week is because since the beginning, I was planning on doing recaps, big reviews of each of the arcs, but because of how I'll call it slow, even though I disagree, slow the first few arcs were doing, I was just going to have the first three answers as one review. However, with various events in this last arc, including last week, I'm having them as two separate videos. But I'm still going to record both of those separate videos this afternoon. So I'm doing this now so that I can get this up and then work on those. So it's 9:30, so it's about less than a minute for it to start. So let me get my clock ready while I ramble on. So while I'm waiting for the commercials to be over, last week we had, Sadako finally broke. And when it's starting. Yeah, Sadako finally broke. The witch self has decided that Tepe had outlived his usefulness and decided she wanted him dead. Well, the regret that had been building in Sadako tried to stop her, but failed. Uh, Speaking of the views, the recap / review I'm gonna be doing. I can't wait to talk about Sadako. Oh no, I'm covered in blood. And then Rika comes out, she's in the shower. If I remember right. Yep. And as I believe I said, that's why she's in a different clothing, because the rest was bloodstained. Though that right there is one thing. Well, I could see Keiichi walking into the room with the light off without him realizing Tepe was already dead and the room was covered in blood. The floor would be a bit sticky with the blood, wouldn't it? And plus, she didn't take time to clean the footprints and stuff. No, well, I'll chalk that up as Keiichi being Keiichi. So while we're going through the opening and then the 1/2 commercials after the opening, so looking at what's probably going to happen in this episode is just going to be the conclusion of this arc with us seeing her manipulate Keiichi to go there. I'm suspecting that she's the one who knocks him out right away with the bat, and then sets up things to make it look like he was the one who killed Tepe. And then she sends Oishi on the rampage at the festival. The question is, what do we get after that? I still see us having like all that just taking 2/3 of the episode. So there might be some bits of enjoying the festival at the beginning, but there's also a chance that we might get some at the end, like an explanation of why they're doing the sponsors, sponsors and then the commercial. So let's see. So as I was saying, we might get to see how some of how, like why Hanyu did leave Rika. Get a full explanation of that. Slash maybe some other stuff in the meta. I'm have expectations about base Sadako, all of Sadako who has regrets, but we have to see. I'm hoping we don't get something about that this week because I was planning on having that, mentioning that in the recap, but we have to see. I want it to happen because I want to see it slash be right, but I want to say what I'm right about before it happens. So usually, I think this is the last commercial. Please, there's already been the fourth commercial. So yep, here we go. Resume. Just not a group of friends. And Rika's gonna say that everything worked out now. Yep, festival fun. Woo! Rika dancing again. The Phantom's least favorite part of this. I've enjoyed it every time, but I know how people complain every time, but who knows, maybe this will end up being some callback during the final battle, and not just imagine the final battle and she starts dancing and all of the fan base gets angry. That's my headcanon now until it actually happens. Let's see. Hello, Hanya. Do we also get you? No. And here we go. Sadako's on the move. You should be more worried, Mion, but yeah. So we're getting her leading him into trap again. And now, would have been great if they flashed Sadako's eyes while she was hugging him, but then they go after the house, and we go after Orishi. Because Orishi's waiting for the assassin to come. Well, he's not in a good state. Ooh, the last cigarette. He's at his limit. I guess it is dark in the hallway, but still, you'd think he'd have noticed something. The blood is still only partially dry, just there should be some stickiness to it. He reaches, and it does Sadako, yeah. She gave him a moment to see the blood. Instant, oh, not instant out. I thought that she instantly knocked him out, but yeah. But Peter blows to the head's gonna make him forget either way. So, uh, yeah. And the trigger was pulled. And commercial. Yeah, again, I was expecting just for one solid hit and him to be down, but yeah, I guess that is the more realistic option of it taking more than one blow to knock someone out. So another point for Passionally for that. So let's see. So with now she's officially framed Keiichi for accidentally killing Teppei when he doesn't realize what all was going on, which would get Oishi to, who is already ready to kill, to the last thing he needs to walk under the festival grounds. So the second half is ready, and it's back. Oh, he notices the bloody footprints, but I guess there was an actual light on, but the question was Sadako's feet bloody enough to leave the footprints this time? I have to double check on that. Then she throws Rick under the bus, as well as all her friends. And she tells what we saw the first time around as a story. Yeah, and that's how it works out. Yeah, Mauritius' facade of calmness is officially gone. He was doing good for a couple days there, but he's officially off the rocker. And now she's officially pointing Oishi to Rika. And instead of following the detective, he's too far gone, and his only way to get the revenge for the friend that he lost the first time the curse struck is to go to the festival and destroy the one who's responsible for his friend's death. So, here we go again. 17 minutes in, we might only get the Oishi attacks the festival. And here we go. Ah, hey Rio. Are you enjoying are you enjoying this festival this time around? And Sadako's just casually walking up to the festival. The sisters are down, and now it's only time for Rika to finish her death and Sadako to follow her. Oh, Reno was still there? Wait, I don't believe Rena told us about that. I know some people thought the timelines were different, but now I'm gonna have to go back and see what Rena actually said. Because Snap. And looking at the time, I'm probably not going to have that much more of this episode, as much as I would like to see what's going on fondly behind the scenes, but yeah, looks like we're getting that next time. So nothing too majorly out of what we were expecting. The only differences from my speculation was that it took Keiichi a couple times to go down, which again would be medically accurate. You usually can't bonk someone out in one hit like you see in cartoons. And second, we had Sadako take part in the festival shooting, which that was an interesting addition. It would have been. Now I really need to go back and see what Rena actually said after when she was talking to Keiichi, because I don't even remember a hint of the fact that it was anyone but Oishi who did the shooting. But then again, she was hysterical when it happened, when she was talking to Keiichi, so I would imagine that some of what she was saying, the details of that would step through. But anyway, the ending theme is almost done. I'm not going to be able to read what this episode title is anyway, so I would just have to. And I have plans of doing again these reviews this afternoon, so I don't really have anything to say post episode that I'm probably not going to already mention later today. Not sure when those are coming out. It's either tonight or tomorrow, but either way. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, whether it is the Sotsu episode 12 or whether you do come to my recaps. Either way, have a good one.